Hello, this is Michael Jones from Game Day Mobile Marketing, and I want to show you our latest app that we've developed for the Jefferson Cup. We're very proud of this. The Jefferson Cup is one of the largest and most prestigious tournaments anywhere in the United States, and we are extremely proud to be doing an app for them. And I want to take you through it tab by tab, so to speak, and show you what we've done. The home tab is borrowing a color scheme that comes directly from their website. They've got a very classy looking website with lots of gray and silver and orange color tones to it, and we've taken that information and that same look and feel and branded the app in a consistent way with their website. That's a big part of what we do, is we sort of maintain consistent branding between app and website. So going through here, you can go into the fields. This is a very large tournament, so they have lots of fields, and we've got them all listed here. If you click on any one of these, you'll get directions to the field. Now this is going to look a bit strange because I'm recording this video in Massachusetts, so it's going to give turn-by-turn directions literally all the way from Massachusetts to Virginia. But if you were at the tournament and you were already in that vicinity, it would give you turn-by-turn directions to the fields or to the hotels or wherever it is you need to go. So you can click here, you can click in the bottom left, and you can click here just to the side. Either way, it will give you different forms of directions, whether it be a map or GPS or just a listing of various directions. So here we have directions from Massachusetts to Virginia, and you can do that for any one of the field locations that are listed. And here we have the schedule. Now obviously this is a big part of any tournament, and this particular tournament uses GOT Soccer as a third-party schedule provider, and this is a huge tournament. So what we've done here, they have the boys weekend, the girls weekend the following week, and then they have a qualifier weekend the week after that. So 3 consecutive weekends. And just for the sake of clarity and convenience for the end user, we've broken those up into 3 distinct and separate schedules. So here's the boys schedule. The girls schedule is here and is created, and it looks very much like this. It's just deactivated. With the one click of a mouse you can deactivate it or activate it depending on which weekend they're going to. So this is let's just click on any one of these. The U11 boys championship bracket, you can click right onto any one of these and you should go straight through to the GOT Soccer page where the U11 championship bracket is listed. Click on results and you end up same sort of situation where you've got all the results. This is all GOT Soccer's doing, and then you've got the standings. You can click on that. The great thing about this is when you're at a game, it's maybe the third game of the round robin phase of a tournament, you know you won your game, but you don't know what the result was of a different game, maybe on a field across town, and you need to know whether you made the playoffs. That's a really terrific way to find out, just through live updates through GOT Soccer or through whatever third-party source you use for your scheduling and results. Updates, this is what's known as push notifications, and you can send these out at any time leading up to the tournament, during the tournament, and after the tournament. And it's no more complicated than sending a tweet. We'll do a separate video if you end up becoming a client, which sort of shows you how to do all the various back-end maintenance of the app. But here's one I just put in very quickly. I sent it out. Check out our brand new tournament app. And the great thing about these push notifications, a very good, effective way to get time-sensitive information into the hands of people who need it very quickly at a time when they're not in front of their computers. So if you've got, let's say, a weather delay over the weekend of a tournament, or a game that had to be moved from one field to another because the game before it went into overtime and penalty kicks, you can say, hey, here's a push notification, lets everybody in the event know that the game location for the semi-final has been moved from field 12 to field 14 or something. Key dates, this is a calendar type function, and for this particular event, obviously we've got 3 different events, and we've got entry deadline. You may have a mandatory coaches meeting, you may have deadlines for paperwork to be due, all kinds of different calendar type events that you might want to let folks know about. So you click on one of those and you get a little bit of information about the event. So if you have multiple tournaments throughout the year, you might want to make a note of those in the events tab. Any number of different places that you can highlight during that particular tab. Social media, this particular club and tournament has a very strong social media presence. The Richmond Strikers, which host the event, have their own Facebook page. The Jefferson Cup has a Twitter feed. There's Pinterest. We're now starting to get into things like Instagram, YouTube channels. A lot of tournaments now have YouTube channels, very active YouTube channels. All of that can be left into this one tab so that people have quick and easy access to it. Submitting photographs. This is always a fun thing to do. People who are at the tournament like to sort of record the events of the tournament. They might want to celebrate a goal or a team trophy presentation or something. So you can either choose a photograph that's already in your phone, or you can use your phone to take a photograph right then and there and send it into the gallery. Now, it doesn't go straight live to the gallery. It goes to a designated email address where someone can look at it first and make sure it's suitable for publication, and then it goes into this gallery once it's been approved, and you can have any number of different photographs of teams. You may even want to run a contest and say, hey, we'll give a prize for the best photograph, the best face paint photograph, the best decorated minivan, any number of different ideas that you could have to encourage folks to send photographs into the galleries. Hotels. This particular tournament has a state of play policy, and again, we've highlighted 2 different weekends here because there are different hotel obligations for each of the 2 weekends. So let's click on the girls one just for now. And this is repeated in the boys gender too. So the first thing we've got here is a housing policy right at the very top. Please read this first, and what this does is just explain the housing policy of the tournament. Then you can go in, and here are the contracted hotels. Logo for the hotel so people know exactly the kind of place they're staying, and then you can go in here and you get a photograph of the hotel, you get a brief description of the hotel and a listing of their amenities, and then you can go here and you can click here to go to a details page, which in this case is Anthony Travel is doing the tournament travel for this particular event. So you can click here to a page on this particular hotel in the Anthony's Travel website, and then if it weren't sold out, you could click here and actually book a room. This one happens to be sold out, which again is useful information. It lets folks who have the app know that this particular hotel is not available, so you may go to a different one and see if this one is available. That one's also sold out. So obviously hotel policy is something that people need to jump on quite quickly. Food and fun, local restaurants. A lot of our tournament apps, a lot of our tournament clients get sponsors to underwrite the cost of the app, and here is a great example of how you can do that. So the Firehouse Subway shop, and here you've just got a nice listing of the client. Click on here and you get a live link directly to their website, and you could have any number of different things here. You could create an ad that is specifically, this is a nice mobile ready website, which is good. Got the menu, got all kinds of different things here that you can access directly from the app. Or you could put a coupon in here, and it could be a live link to a coupon, which if you were to walk into the store and order a sub, you would have maybe $1 off or something like that. There's lots of different ways you can do this. Science Museum of Virginia, here we are. You get $5 off any admission to this particular venue, and again, click on here, you get a live link to their website. So a neat way, and a lot of the sponsors, a lot of the clients we have got sponsors, dozens of sponsors, to pay even $100 a pop, and that more than covers the cost of the app. Same here with partners, similar sort of concept. We don't have logos here, we can get logos put in here, but you can click on any one of these and go through a live link directly through to the sponsor's website. And again, you can add to that list of sponsors as the tournament approaches. Weather's a big deal for a tournament. This is a tournament that takes place in March, and albeit fairly far south in the country, weather in March can still be something of an issue. And if you're in a hotel room at 8 o'clock in the morning wanting to know what the weather's going to be like at 4 o'clock when your last game of the day is taking place, that's a pretty useful thing to have in your app. We've put the Jefferson Cup logo here, but you could in fact sell this as a prime spot within your app and say you can have the weather app, so to speak, the weather part of the app as your sponsored location. And if it's a hot weather tournament, it could be maybe your local Pepsi or Coca-Cola plant. It could be a local donut shop like Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks or something if it's a cold weather tournament. And same here with traffic updates. This particular event takes place in Richmond, and this is traffic information for the Richmond vicinity, and if there's a major traffic jam or some sort of delay that tournament participants need to know about, you can find that information out from the app. Soccer news, this is just really for downtime between games. You're looking for things to sort of keep you entertained during the event while you've got some downtime. There's a way to sort of keep up with what's going on in the soccer world. And then notes and lineups. Finally, a lot of cell phones have this tab in them anyway, but this is something nice to have inside the app. You can click on this and you can use it for any number of different note taking, whether it's substitution patterns or starting lineups or even lunch orders for that matter. You can just go in here and type, let's just go goalkeeper will be Billy, and we'll look it out. But you can get the picture. You can see how a notepad like that can be used for running team sheets and keeping notes of players who are doing substitutes and what have you. So there it is. That's the app that we built for the Jefferson Cup. We're very pleased with it. We think it's going to be a big hit at their tournament. We'd love to do something similar for you guys. So you know how to reach us if that's something that's of interest to you. Thanks very much.